Yes,
Good
yes, yes,
afternoon,
yes.
everyone. What's up, everyone?
Mm,
How's everyone doing?
Look, we are on here today because we need to have a conversation with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? There's too much pride in the YouTube streets, and I know. Number one, let me start this show off respectfully. I want to send, we want to send our condolences to the Samuels family. You know what I mean? The
Mhm.
great Kevin Samuels is no longer with us. It's been a week. I hope his family, is doing well. Hope they're able to have the proper love and healing that they need. And I pray that everybody's respectful to their wants and their wishes and their needs at the moment. So I just want to send a shout out to him, and the show is dedicated to him because this is something that he would do. You know what I mean? He would definitely talk about this when it comes to being a content creator. So I just want to set that off real quick. So this show, you know, is just about how to, you know, move around in these YouTube streets and how to keep your YouTube business, how to keep the YouTube business, acumen really, really strong. Okay, basically how to conduct yourself as a content creator. Because I feel like it's a lot of pride, there's a lot of ego, there's a lot of misconceptions on how to move out here. So we just want to set the record straight and help you. Hold on. Help you do what? M3? Get your what? Get your what right?
Gotta get your minds right, as always, including ourselves
Woo!
too.
Woo!
Look, let me say this real quick. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so today's title is called "Here's What Content Creators Need to Do to Be Successful on YouTube." Now, disclaimer: we're not big YouTubers.
Mm-mm.
We don't have a 1,000 subscribers and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Some YouTubers have hundreds and hundreds of thousands, hell, even millions.
Word.
But this is pretty much, I would call it, uh, the YouTube testaments,
Mm-hmm.
of how to build those fundamental working relationships with certain individuals. So that way your channel can slowly grow little by little. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe this is advice for small content creators, but what I also do realize too, that even the bigger content creators take notes from the smaller ones. And from what I heard allegedly, Kevin Samuels was also doing that as well too. So you
Mm.
never know who's watching.
Mm. Let's get to this M3. Let's go to number one, man. Let's talk to these people. I know they've been waiting.
All right. Number one, hmm, be creative as a content creator. Okay, Mr. Best. Shout out to you
Yeah.
with the questionnaires. So,
let me let me build on this point. Okay.
hmm
Now, if you're a content creator, your number one job is to do what? Create. That's what you're here to do.
hmm
So you have to be creative. You have to be creative. Shout out to Daryl Long, Brittany B, and Real Talk with MZ Limbs, and also K Marion. Good to see you, family.
encourage the algorithm.
So
Yes, get the likes up.
get the likes up.
But
You know what I mean?
hmm
Hello to all of y'all. So you have to create as a content creator. You know what I mean? And you have to always be in the business of being in your creative bag, okay, so to say. So yeah, you may start off with one show per week, but listen, at a certain point, you need to have more than one show per week. Okay, you need to have multiple shows throughout the week. Okay, and those shows need to have different formats. You need to have different topics. Okay, and you need to have it where what I mean. You are basically allowing it to fit within your schedule and your time, as well as your audience. Okay, so it has to kind of be a flow of both. You know what I mean? We'll get to the audience in our second point. But yeah, be
hmm
creative as a content creator. Okay, this is your canvas. You are the painter. Create to your maximum ability. All right. You know what I mean? And create the content that you want to create. And I see some of y'all, it's hard for y'all to just even do one stream per week. And that's not going to make it out here. If you want to make some real money, you have to be able to create multiple streams. Okay. And you have to be able to create multiple content at different times of the day. Okay. You see, we
Mm.
got the clips now. You know what I mean? Thank you for DJ the King. We got the
Shout out
clips
to DJ
now.
the King.
We got Monday and Thursday. Okay. We got Ladies Night. We got the Queen Dom show. We got the Jessica show, which will be returning. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And we are definitely working on other content as well. We haven't even released all the content yet. Shout out to DJ the King, the music producer for Knowledge and Relationships. You know what I mean? We haven't even, we haven't even, basically released everything yet. We have the interviews that you see us doing, weekly. So we have a lot of content that we are flexing out here real quick. So
Mm-hmm.
number one thing, M3, what do you think, brother?
Yeah. What I think is like I definitely agree as far as the creativity. Also, don't forget Mr. Best, right? I mean, we also do have a lovely timer, so that
Woo! Got the
is a
timer.
part of our creativity, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
as we guys enjoying this pre-show, being creative, man, is you want to make sure that you have a lot of originality. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you like a quick story. I know a lot of people say Mario don't get to, well, MT don't get to the point. So I'm gonna try to get to the point if I can. That is. So the point is, all right. Before I started, we started knowledge relationships team. Okay, in the beginning, no one had really assigned roles. We were just doing stuff and we were streaming. StreamYard didn't have a teams at the time. So because of that, in the beginning, I had to pretty much like run the entire live stream and moderate, talk, chat, let people in, let people out. Doing the thumbnails and all the other creative stuff. So all that things, and we didn't even have intros and outros at that time. So when I started to see what type of ability that each and every person have, I started to think, hell, if we're a team, why don't we just utilize this? So yeah, I can still moderate and do my graphic arts and put that to use for intros and outros, but I don't create music. So who creates the music? DJ Eddie King. I'm gonna give him another air horn.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's a teacher? First Lady Tammy. Well, she's also the first lady in this live stream. So,
Yeah.
and then, we have, of course, Mr. Best in the World, as known as Mr. Intellectual Soapbox. Okay? He's a guy who brings out the people, bridges people together. He actually does that in real life personally. So that is a God-given gift that he has. So use that to the live stream. I'm gonna give you an air horn too, Mr. Best.
Woo! Yes, sir.
And okay, because we suffer in a world where everybody's all politically correct and everybody's very sensitive in their feelings, and we can easily get me too. We got to get someone that has spice, a woman who likes to interact with other women. So we have to have an assistant manager. That's a woman, and we have the Queen Dom.
Woo, Domo.
Shout outs to AR.
What's going on, brother?
Her Solutions. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody get those likes up. I'm watching the likes. Thank you. Y'all on point on this one. All right. And so don't be talking about Bolo TV. Hey, when you come up there, Brittany B, I'll make sure I'll give you a timeout as well. All right. Put your asses in the corner.
Yeah, we got to go ahead. We got the Brittany B timer exclusively for her with her face on it and everything.
Right. Like, okay. Now, but yeah, so doing all these things, you want to make sure that you come up with new stuff, and it's not easy. But that's why having a team, right, that's on the same page with you really helps a lot, because you can just shift around and pitch other ideas. All right. Mr. Best, let's go ahead to the number 2. And I had to take this important call, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, most definitely. Yes, please hit the PayPal, the DJ Eddie King said. Please hit the PayPal and support the stream. Okay? So for the number 2, right, as you just seen, we just demonstrated this with Brittany B and with the rest of y'all. You know what I mean? You have to be invited to your audience. We just joked around with her about the Bolo comment. Shout out to her and Bolo both. We appreciate their love and support. You know what I'm saying? So you have to invite your audience. You got to make your audience a part of your stream. Okay? Not insult your audience, not argue with them, not go back and forth with the chat. No. That's a no-go. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. All right? You invite your audience. You make them feel like they're a part of the experience. Okay? Remember, they are coming to watch you. They can be doing something else. Okay? They can be twiddling their thumbs. Okay? This is America. They have a lot of options. All right? They can go through the Starbucks drive-thru. They can go do whatever they want. But they are here watching you, basically making you grow as a content creator, which they don't have to do. Okay? So you have to be invited to your audience. Now, here's the thing in that as well. That doesn't mean you tolerate disrespect. Okay, so if an audience member who's in the audience in the chat, they're disrespecting you, You know what I mean? You give them a warning. You know what I'm saying? And then once you give them that warning, if they continue to be disrespectful, you time them out. You know what I mean? You tell them, and then once they come back after the 5-minute timeout, because usually 5 minutes, you know what I mean? You let them know, listen, you know, you weren't being respectful, and that's why you got timed out. You know what I mean? Then, if they do it again, you can just easily block them. You know what I mean? Say, listen, I'm going to have to block you because you're not being respectful to my stream, and you're not being respectful to everybody else in the audience and everybody else in the chat and on the panel. Very easy, simply done. But you don't go back and forth. You don't argue with them. You don't start cursing them out and saying different things. No. You don't do that. Because remember, this is a business. Okay? YouTube is a business. All right? And you have to make sure that you are making sure your business is aligned. And so your audience is never a way for you to have great business. Okay? And that's really the bottom line to it. You know what I mean? If you do insult your audience and you do make them not feel like they're part of the process, guess what? They're going to go somewhere else. Okay? They're going to go subscribe to the guy down the block. You know what I mean? Or a guy in another country or wherever they at. You know what I mean? So please understand that. They don't have to watch you. They are basically doing you a favor by watching you. And you're doing a favor to them by putting content on. You both are doing each other a service. Okay? But your audience, you know what I mean, is a core part of what you're doing. They are your support system. Okay? If you don't have your support system there, guess what? Your content and your channel will not last. It will die. It will fall apart. Okay? So I don't know if M3 is back yet. M3, you back? You still on the call, bro? I think he's still on the call. So as he's still on the call, I'm gonna read these chats real quick. You know, Daryl wants to salute to the realist on YouTube. Salute to you, bro. You one of the realist as well. You know how we do, bro. You know what I mean? Gotta give a shout out to Ricky Markets. He says M3 at Naja Relations, DJ Eddie King, Inverter Solutions, K Marion, Real Talk with Mimsy Limbs, Daryl Long. Shout out to the chat panel. Yeah, shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Brittany B says no. Let the chat be the chat. No, I won't let the chat be the chat. Nah, that's not how we rock. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to have disrespect. And we're not going to have people, you know, coming at each other in the chat. You know what I mean? That's not good for business, and it's not good for how we want to look. We have an image that we are trying to maintain as a respectable content. You know what I mean? As respectable content creators and as a respectable channel. We can't do that if people are being disrespectful and going back and forth with each other in the chat. That ain't going to rock. You know what I'm saying? Or disrespecting our panel. We definitely not having that. So neither one is going to be tolerated. So DJ Eddie King says, MC salute. You know what I mean? He's definitely giving, you know, Marcus a salute, showing him some love or whatever. You know what I mean? So let me see. Let me get to number 3. And I know that M3 will build on this later. Let me check the banners real quick. Hold on, family. Give me one moment. All right. Hold on. Okay. So, number 3 is, remember, YouTube is a business. Okay? You have to always have that in mind. All right? This is a business. And in a business, you have to follow rules, regulations, and policies. You know what I mean? Very easy. You know? So, while you're doing that and you're following the rules, regulations, and policies about YouTube, you know what I mean? Remember, YouTube does have a YouTube policy form of what you have to follow. They have community guidelines, okay? If you don't follow community guidelines, guess what? Your channel gonna get taken down. So, you know what I mean? If you're putting out explicit content, you're sharing videos that you know you shouldn't be sharing, all different types of things. Somebody pops up on your stream and says something they ain't supposed to be saying about race, religion, or whatever. Or somebody, you know, somebody pops up and they, you know, they showing some body parts they shouldn't be showing, whatever. Okay? Any type of these type of content, anything like that, YouTube won't let it fly. They will give you a strike. Okay? So keep that in mind. So if you're sharing somebody's content and you didn't get permission, you may get a strike. You know, all the above. You know what I mean? So please keep that in mind. Okay, this is a business. Okay? Follow the business guidelines, and guess what? Your subscribers will grow and you will start making some money. Okay? It could be a gradual process. It could be a process that takes, you know, some years or some time. Okay? But remember, this is a business. Okay? And your audience are your customers. You have to treat them accordingly. Back to the number 2 point, this is a piggyback off of that. Okay? So remember, in business, you treat your customers which is our our chat and the people that's watching. You treat them with respect. You make a comfortable inviting environment for them. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't go back and forth with them. Whatever. I already elaborated on number 2, so I'm not gonna go back. But yeah, remember it's a business, and if you follow the business guidelines, you will make money. You will be successful. Okay, and there's other business tools as well, but we'll get to that in other points as well. But just keep in mind, it's a business. So beefing, you know what I'm saying? Insulting your audience, not following the YouTube community guidelines, will get your channel taken down, and you won't get paid. And you basically did a whole bunch of nothing. You basically made a whole bunch of content, and now it's turned into nothing. Okay. M3, you could build on it. After that, we can get to who people saying different things in the chat and give some shout outs as well. Because I see some people have just popped in. So yeah. Ooh, I seen somebody new just popped in. Or somebody not new, but somebody who hasn't been here in a while has popped in. All right, I'm gonna give you a shout out. Hold on, we're gonna get to him. Wait, we're gonna get to him. But let's stay on tab. Let's stay on point. We got a lot of points.
Okay. All right. But shout out to that person though. You lucky guy. But okay, to clarify, right? Well, one, yes, you want to be inviting because you want to open and be more welcome to the guests. Don't do anything stupid to kick them out. But we're on the number 3, so I want to get to that topic on point. So remember, YouTube is definitely a business. This conversation is not about us, and we're not bragging about us in any type of way. So I just want to make sure we make that clear. It's about the community. So as a community of YouTubers, we all bridge into the same algorithm. YouTube put all of us together because we have a shared common interest. And that's really the focus on building, the community of YouTube. So we open up all colors. It's not just Black YouTube. It's just people that has and shares the same ideologies in the manosphere and, feminism, womansphere, however you want to call it. But the point is...
Can I piggyback off of that real quick, M3?
Yeah, go ahead. Shout out to Mr. Said.
And yeah, we're going to shout everybody in 1 second. You know what I mean? I'm going to piggyback off of that. Here's the thing. This conversation is for content creators only. This is not for our audience, okay? If your audience, you are not a content creator, this ain't about you. This is not for you. This is only for people who are inspiring to be content creators and how they should move and how we think they should move. There's only our perspective. You don't have to follow anything we're saying. You can do whatever you want, okay? You're an adult. Do whatever you want to do. But this is what we've learned, and this is what has helped us continue to maintain. So take it or leave it. You know what I mean? So yeah, go ahead, M3. I'm sorry, and then we'll give the shout outs.
No, you good. So just remember to treat this as like your business. So be careful of what you exploit of your own personal lives, okay? Because whatever you do reflects on your brand, okay? YouTube is your brand. The way how you carry yourself is a part of your brand. So treat people the way how you want to be treated, and just know that whatever you do, make sure you're fair to the people around you, because it will come a long way. Some people will have slow growth, and some people will have expedited growth. But don't worry about those numbers. Just make sure that you develop your content. All right, Mr. Best, let's go ahead and do the shout out time real quick.
Most definitely. First, we got in the house. I see Mr. He said, "What's good, Brooklyn Zone, man? Family, what up, family? Shout out to the Harvest Trial Media Group. We got Brianna E, aka Kawhi Bree. 1, 2, 3. Good to see you, sister. He said, hey. And we got my brother. My brother's come back home. Bro, I guess he went on vacation. He left me for a minute, you know what I mean? But my brother from another Atlanta Thrasher, good to see you back, man. I'm glad you're back, you know what I'm saying? And he's giving us love on Twitch too. I see you, man. Much love to you too, bro.
I like that.
Yeah.
Welcome back, man.
Welcome back,
all right.
Brother.
But he answered my question on what y'all do and not what to do. No, what you should do.
But it's based on our perspectives. It's based on our perspective, Brittany B. It's only our perspective. I'm not saying that we're right. I'm saying this is our perspective. So some people may think that we're wrong, and if they think they're wrong, it's fine. But that isn't only our perspective of what's helped us, and maybe it can help somebody else. But it's not. It's only for content creators, and it's not for people who are not content creators. If you're not a content creator, we're not talking to you. So, but if you are, these may be some things that can help you.
All right.
But it's only our perspective. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, and definitely Hulk smash that like button. So make sure y'all get the likes up. Shout out to Mr. He said. Okay. I've been busy and injured. I'm sorry, man. You know.
Oh man.
Yo, one of these times we gotta privately talk about it, bro. But
yeah, I'm glad that you're back, here. Man.
Word. Yeah. So welcome back. All right, let's go ahead.
Feel better too, brother, for real.
Yeah,
go ahead,
definitely.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. All right, so number 4, YouTube beefs was always and will always be bad for business. Okay. I said this before, and we have a video reference that when we talked about YouTube beefs, and look what happened when people continue to beef. People. Look, I'm not even gonna go deep into it, but man, it gets real ugly when you forget your core purpose. And your core purpose, if it's supposed to be about building the community, never forget that. Because those beasts will take down your channel down. Then you got to start over. And then some of these big bad wolves will still try to take it down. You don't want to be banned from YouTube, period. Or any type of social media. Because those social media outlets is going to help you in the long run to advance into like your career as a content creator. So people that you may not like, okay, if it's so unbearable that you don't want to work with them, that's fine. But don't waste your time doing reactions on them, trash talking them, because it ain't gonna get you nowhere. Then the people who are following you may be more cool with that person. Now they're unsubscribing you, or now they're against you because you're dissing their favorite YouTuber. You never know who is connected with who. So even the smallest guy or woman, don't try to pick beefs with them, because there might be a whole community that actually love those people, and now you're messing about it.
I ain't even got to say nothing else, y'all. M3 got it. We can just move on to the next point.
All right.
I like Mr. Can we read Mr. He says comment? I love that comment. He says, "Great information, fellas. We got to move right as examples in the creative space. Thank you, brother. Hashtag podcasters got to stick together. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely, for sure." And then K Mayor says, "At least you keep yourself entertained while you're healing." Atlanta Thrasher. That's right. Brittany B says, "Yes, you never know. I love everyone." Yep. Brittany B, we love you too. So y'all go subscribe to my channel.
You got a channel now? What? I didn't even know.
Oh, we got the Brittany B network. Hold on for 1 second.
Let me type that in. She may be joking though. I don't think she's serious.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm gonna subscribe to her anyways, because you never know. Brittany B might be an all-star someday. So look, everybody, right? Go ahead and take the time to follow Brittany B's channel real quick. Okay, so got it right here. Hold on.
You got it? She got a channel?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. I'm looking. I'm like, where's Brittany B's channel?
But you never know, man. She's gonna be a YouTube all-star someday. So if it's open to subscribe, make sure you subscribe to her channel. All right, it doesn't hurt. She says, "Yes, I do." All right, for sure. I like that. Let me give you an air horn for that, Brittany B.
Hey, Brittany B, just put the name of the channel so we can follow you, because we definitely will follow you and support you. You already know.
Yeah. All right, post it anyway. Here's the link right here. But I'm already subscribed to that channel. All right. I have one video. Hey, one video will lead to 100 videos.
Exactly.
Okay. I need 100 subs to change my name. Oh, is that so? Done. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, people. Yeah, let's go ahead and show some support. But wait a minute. Who's here? Thunder, clouds, lightning. Who could that be?
It can't be.
She stole my thunder. She says, "What time is it? Are we in the Twilight Zone?"
Oh my God, are we in the Twilight Zone?
Salutes to She Stole My Thunder. Thank you for catching us at an earlier time. But stick around, ladies and gentlemen, because at 6 o'clock we do have a live talk with a special guest, very special guest. And I guarantee, if you miss out on this one, you're gonna kick yourself in the rear. So don't miss out on that one. I'm just warning y'all. So, anyways,
y'all just subbed the Brittany B channel as well. Just gave us some love.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Let's go ahead with the number 5. Boy, time is kind of slow a little bit. I'm thinking like we hit into like an hour. But anyways, it's all good. Sometimes you gotta go straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And since we have like some time too, we'll,
Mm-hmm.
if we get through all the points and we have just a little bit of time for y'all to
Mm-hmm.
come up, we will drop the link for y'all so y'all can share your viewpoints or whatever. But it will have
Yeah,
to be
actually, that's a
quickly,
good idea.
and you will be timed. Okay, you will be timed. I'm sorry, Brittany B, but you will be timed. So number 5, there are levels to YouTube because there are levels to YouTube. Okay, people, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
understand that anything in life there's just levels. Okay, listen, you know what I mean. I love different musicians, but I know different musicians are on different levels. Michael Jackson is one level. We already know that. There's nothing to be said about that. He's one level. Okay, it's no different than YouTube. Okay, Joe Rogan is on that level. Okay, he's the main guy in YouTube. And shout out to Joe Rogan. Much love to him. You know what I'm saying? I know you had a lot of controversy with the different statements or whatever, but hey, I don't really know the full story. But anyway, you know what I mean? I'm talking about as far as business, there's different levels. And we all know this. We all know that McDonald's is on one level, and then the mom and pop store that only one store is on a different level. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same level as McDonald's. McDonald's is worldwide. You know what I mean? They're $1 billion corporation. You know what I mean? Probably almost $1 trillion corporation. Possibly, it probably will be one day. So that's just the facts. And in YouTube, you have to understand why there's different levels. Okay, and understanding why different levels are important. You know what I mean? When you are not on a certain level, you have to operate in a certain way in YouTube. You know what I mean? At least in my perspective. You know what I mean? If you're on a smaller level, listen, you got to do what you got to do to make money. You got to hop on different panels. You know what I mean? And it could be a panel of 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, whatever the case. It could be stream yards. It could be all different types of ways that people stream. Beacon, whatever else. But you know what I mean? If you're trying to get yourself out there, you have to be flexible. Okay, you got to be
Mm-hmm.
flexible. If you're not flexible on YouTube, then you're not going to get on a bigger level. You won't grow. You know what I mean? And that's where you build your relationships. You know what I mean? How are you going to build relationships if you're not being flexible? You know what I'm saying? So we have to remember that. And when somebody's on a higher level, than you on YouTube, you have to understand that. Okay, if you're dealing with a bigger YouTuber subscriber who's a YouTube partner, okay, you got to kind of know how to work with that person. You got to know how to talk with them, talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And kind of work with them a little bit. You know what I mean? In business, if you are trying to, let's say you have a business where you are a scout for different athletes, right? You have a company where you're trying to bring athletes in, and you're basically an agent, right? You're not going to talk to LeBron the same way you're going to talk to the guy who just came out of college. It's not the same conversation. We all
Uh-huh.
know that the conversation is going to be way different. The venue is going to be different. The way you approach them is going to be different, and the way you operate is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? We know that for a fact. If LeBron calls you and a college kid calls you, and they both want 4 o'clock tomorrow on Thursday, who's getting the time slot? LeBron's getting the time slot. Why? Because he's LeBron. Okay? So when you're dealing with certain YouTube content creators, you have to treat them accordingly, man. You know what I mean? Because you're not on their level. You know what I mean? Sad but true. And they could be the worst person in the world. This is not about morals and standards and conduct. They could be a terrible person. Okay? Terrible. But they have that following. Okay, I just use Mr. Rogan as an example. He probably is not the best person as far as character. Maybe not. I don't know the man personally. I'm not taking no shots at him. Much love to him. But he has it rocking on YouTube and other places, Spotify and everywhere else. You think me and M3 is going to approach him the same way we approach anybody else? We're not. It'll be foolish to us. It'll be bad for our business. You know what I mean? Because there's different levels to this. And please understand, when you're dealing with a bigger YouTuber content creator, yes, sometimes they're going to have an ego. Yes, sometimes they may say things a certain way. Yes, sometimes they may have expectations that may be somewhat maybe Hollywood or bougie or maybe somewhat unrealistic. But this is what comes with the territory. You know what I mean? This is what comes in business. In business, you know what I mean, you got to do certain things like politics. You have to play the game in order to grow, in order to do certain things. You got to know how to play the game. And if you don't know how to play the game, guess what? Just like in the NBA, you will foul out. You'll be sitting on the sidelines looking crazy. You know what I mean? So you gotta know how to play the game. You gotta know how to deal with, different YouTube content creators. Okay, that doesn't mean you tolerate disrespect. That doesn't mean that you allow somebody to berate you or put you down. You know what I mean? You can kindly tell them, hey, you know what? That last comment you said, I felt like it was disrespectful. I want to do business with you, but I don't want to be disrespected. And this was a form of disrespect to me. You know what I mean? Keep it cordial, keep it friendly. You know what I mean? If they still go off the handle, you know what I mean? Then maybe you can't do business with that bigger YouTube content creator. But there's also other big YouTube content creators that you could do business with. Okay? But that doesn't mean that you publicly disrespect them. Doesn't mean that at all. If y'all don't work out business wise, let it be. Let them go. They're not for you. Okay? If one blessing don't work, then move on. M3 will tell you, there's so many people that we tried to work with, bigger and smaller, and it didn't work out. We never publicly said anything bad about them, ever, or privately for that matter. We just let it be. You know what I mean? And we kept them moving, and we still show them love no matter who they are. So remember, there's levels to YouTube. Know how to work within those levels. Show respect to what respect is needed to be shown. Even a good word tells you that, to honor those who need to be honored on a certain level, and keep it moving. It'll be better for you business wise, and you'll be able to move on and be better. So go ahead, M3. You muted, bro.
All right. I'll make this short because I love the way how you broke it down, Mr. Best. And, I definitely don't want another fight. So I'll say this. There are always going to be levels to stuff. And you have to approach accordingly when it comes to different interactions with certain, content creators. Yes. Okay. You don't want to be around or be the contributor of an hostile work environment. So you want to make sure that you get along with this person as much as possible. If there's some correlation that's going on, do the best that you can to try to nip in the bud. Don't wait for a week. Don't wait for a couple of days. Try to nail that soon as possible off the live streams. A lot of us, when we get into our emotions, we get into the habit to clap back during public live streaming, and then it just makes things worse. And it only starts off due to like a misunderstanding. But misunderstandings can be hashed out when there's conflict resolutions. As men, okay, we're supposed to be like the leaders, especially when it comes to us protecting women. So we have to be a good example of what we say and what we do. All right. So if we preaching about masculinity and, when preaching about feminism, we got to act according to our roles. We can't call ourselves masculine men when we're doing the exact opposite. That's just very hypocritical. And we definitely need to stop that. And women as well, too. Sometimes if you don't like the ideologies of, of what men have to say, look, it's good to voice your opinion, but please be respectful. There's too many men bashing that's going around, and then there's too many women bashing that's going around as well. Be respectful. You're adults. Act like it.
Get out of your feelings, people. Get out of your feelings.
Let's get some shout outs real quick and start reading some of these comments before I get to the next question. First, shout outs to Daryl Long.
Yeah. Shout out to the Brody. You know what it is?
Yeah. Daryl, I know I've been early on your live stream, I'm sorry I had to bail out, but I had to take care of some things, man. So, money matters, but it was definitely good to be a part of your live stream. So salute to you, my brother. You were speaking good truth, man, about the late Kevin Samuels, and it was definitely enjoyable. All right. Thank you for the fire, Mr. He said. She Stole My Thunder says, I know you guys are always cool with me, even though I've always ignored your invites to come on the panel. Y'all operate on a different time zone than my body can handle. Well, guess what? Now you have no excuse. All right. When we see that late, you better pop up. I've learned a lot of these lessons here on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Great stream, y'all. Thank you, Mimsy. Thank you, Mimsy. All right. Yeah. Shout out to DJ Eddie King. I know he's probably at work, but hey, shout out to him anyway.
Shout out.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get to the number 6 question. I mean, not question, but a point. In most cases, content creators are not your friends. So, sad music. Where's my sad music at? I don't know for a second. All right, so
man.
I know we came here to Kumbaya, and I know y'all want to build friendships, especially like your dirty man with these women. You know what I mean? So of course, man, it's understandable that y'all want to be friends, but come on now. Sometimes you have to understand. And I hope I don't get copyrighted with this. If so, YouTube, F you. But now, all serious though, you're working with people that is business minded.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, no one has time to be your friend. Now, you can, however, make friendships along the way. I'm not going to discount that. But however, don't have a high expectation that just because you did some cool things with this person, that doesn't mean that loyalty is going to be involved with this person. Don't believe this person's going to have your back when shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? So always keep that in mind on that. Shout out to Alpha Apex Omega Simp. Shout out to my Aunt Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. All right. And yeah, oh gosh, Shorty called me out. All right. Anyways, what's up, Mr. Best? Like, what's your thoughts? Mr. Best?
My bad. Hold on. My bad.
Hold on. Okay, no problem.
Hold on. My bad. That's what I'm okay.
No, you good. Shout out to Craig like drinking. Salutes to the network and chat. Yes, definitely salutes to you, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And then to Mr. He said, that's right.
Yeah, shout out to Tristan. See him in the building. Shout out to Auntie Lisa. See him in the building too.
Mm-hmm. Lisa, make sure you get the likes up.
That's mopping again. Up. Yeah, I'm mopping again, man. I had to mop real quick. You know what I mean? Had a little stain. No, I'm joking. Anyway. Yes.
Realistic vibes.
Hey, realistic vibes. What's going on? Miss Ty? Good to see you. Shout out to her and her pops, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man. Let me get down to this one, man. All right, listen. Most cases, people are not your friends. All right. Okay, they're on here to gain subscribers, some clout chase, and they're on here to make money. That's really the bottom line. Okay. Now, and if you do develop a friendship or good camaraderie with some of them, man, that's a blessing. You know what I mean? But that's probably not really going to happen. Okay. That's why I laugh, because it's not going to happen. If you're looking for friendship, okay, you're looking for somebody to talk to, go to church, okay, or whatever religion you believe in, or whatever you believe in. You know what I mean? Whether it's God, aliens, or whatever. Okay? Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Go to the different social groups that you can find on Facebook and everywhere else. Okay? You can find social groups. All right? You know, join a book club. Whatever. Shout out to the book club with Tammy. You know what I mean? Maybe join Tammy's book club. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But whatever you need to do, okay? YouTube ain't the place for you to make friends. It's a place for you to make business connections. A place for you to make money. All right? It's a place for you to develop good business relationships. But friendships, it ain't the place for that, okay? You know, people will do all types of things on YouTube, and they'll say, oh, we're cool. We're family. We're this, we're that. No. All that goes out the door when they feel like you're not beneficial, or you can't help them with their business, or you can't help them make money. It's really that simple, people. Okay? In most cases, that's what it is. And people will tell you one thing and do something else when it benefits them. Okay? When it benefits them as far as YouTube or content creation, period, they're going to do what's best for them. Trust and believe they will at all times. You know what I mean? Or most of the time. So if you do find somebody who's your friend and who's willing to be your friend and they actually solid, man, count your blessings, because there ain't going to be many of them. And that's really it.
Well said, Mr. Best. Number 7, stop telling all your personal business on YouTube. Do you not realize that when you tell like your personal business, and you want for it to be private with someone, 9 times out of 10, everyone in the YouTube space is going to know that. See, if you fall out with that YouTuber, they have nothing to lose with your friendship. It's not like you could personally go up to their place and whoop their ass for it. So be careful when you're spilling out a lot of personal information because they can use that for ammunition. Now, I'm not saying be like a closed wall. It's okay to open up, but just know that once you open up about your life, it could go for healing for yourself, or it could turn into something that you don't want it to be. But if you're okay with that, then do what you want to do. I think a lot of big YouTubers, even like with Kevin and O'Shea Duke Jackson's relationship, because I remember what O'Shea was telling me, well, telling the viewers. Even though they had like a tight connection, there's a lot of things he didn't really know about Kevin Samuels as far as his personal life. And I don't blame Kevin for not sharing his personal life with people who haven't really met in person. So, it's kind of like you can still have those type of relationships where it's like you guys are cool, but remember, everything is still all business. So you keep your family life separate from your work life.
Okay, let me build on this. And I love the comments that y'all making. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you for appreciating number 7, everybody. We appreciate y'all. Yes, please stop telling all your business on YouTube, okay? All right? This is not a therapy session. It could be therapeutic, but it's not a therapy session. If you need to talk about your problem, go to like a minister, or somebody who basically is in the field of therapy or in the field of helping you with your self image or whatever. You know what I mean? Seek those people out. You know what I mean? Seek those people out who actually are in those fields and who want to help you. I mean, it could be your pastor, it could be anybody. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody who's a socialist, maybe a politician who wants to listen to your problems. Maybe a family member, but YouTube ain't the space for that. Okay, I'm tired of seeing people, just putting all this stuff on YouTube, putting too much stuff on YouTube, their relationships, just everything. This is not the space for that. It's not the space for that. You know what I mean? It's not. You know what I mean? You can use it for the space for that if you want to, but it won't be beneficial for you. Trust me, it won't be. Okay. At least that's in my perspective. Okay. Now, and it's like I'm just tired of seeing people just overly emotional. Tired of seeing people just overly emotional YouTube, yelling at each other, crying, just going back and forth, tearing each other up, getting into arguments. Like it's just, and all this stems from people just putting too much of themselves out there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The good word says anything that's honorable to you, you need to guard it with everything that you have, like a fortress. Okay? Guard those things that are truly be honorable to you in your life. And part of the things that are honorable to your life is the information that you have about your life. All right? Stop putting all that out there, man. All right? And don't get mad when people laugh at you. Okay? Because once you put it out there and people laugh and criticize, guess what? That's some of the reactions you're going to get. Not everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sorry you went through that." Some people gonna laugh at you, okay? Or they're gonna say that you capping. And if you get those two reactions, do not be mad. We've had talks with our team about that. You know what I mean? Everybody has an understanding now of what and what not to do. You know what I mean? So please stop putting all your personal business out there, and don't get mad when people react to it, because they will, and that's just a natural fact. So,
Okay. Real quick, I want to put like a PTS, what's it called? Public service announcement. So before I get to our chat, so stay tuned, okay, to our 6 o'clock show Pacific time. Our live talk with a very special guest from cruise season. That's all I'm gonna say. I think y'all already know the person's name because I already have it posted on YouTube. But for the ones who don't know, stay tuned to that. Now, according to our Wisebot, we have new followers. Okay, or a new follower, Mr. Unlock 973. All right.
What's going on?
Thank you for the follow. And we have Mr. Unlock in the building. He says, "Yeah, what up, chat? It's Tristan."
Hey,
And right then I was like, yeah, that's Tristan right there. Yeah, we're on Twitch. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always posted follow us on Twitch, but I forget to post a link on there. So I'll make sure I do that next time. Okay. And also, Critically Drinking says, make sure y'all drop the like.
What's going on?
Thank you.
Sean? Good to see you.
Let me go up real quick. We got facts. Learn that the hard way. Hey, we all learn lessons, man. So You're not the only one, Daryl.
Word, bro. For real.
You have to be able to take what comes with being transparent.
Shout out to Before the Billions. Good to see you, bro.
Likewise. And then, let's see. And then shout out to Eso Hopeful, peace and prosperity.
What up, bro?
Let's see. Everybody, especially certain content creators on the left and the right, get mad just because people laugh at certain jokes or because your present talk about estrogen energy. Okay. And let's see. What do content creators need? Content. Definitely, for sure.
Definitely.
Okay. P.S. Tristan, like Dapper, isn't in the chat. Okay. And Marion with the sparkles and the notes. Okay. Now, before we get to the last question, and then we'll open up the panel if you guys want to join in and share your thoughts. Now, let me highlight something that I have to usually do. When it comes to the panel rules, pay attention to the timer. Number 2, when the buzzer goes off, you will be muted if you keep talking, or you'll hear the sound call, whatever. One mic at all times. Stay muted when it's not your turn. Do not mention anyone's names, even if subliminal. Doing so will get you kicked out. So you have to be stern, when you're doing content creation, because look, one day StreamYard is going to probably do what Mela has done. And they're going to probably open up more people in the panel to join at the same time. And boy, moderating is going to be a hassle. And there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be talking out of their emotions. Mm-hmm. So we got to be respectful, because when we're all yelling and talking at the same time, it drowns people out. And I don't want to have to match my voice with your voices. So it's either I mute you or put you in the backstage until everyone's calmed down. Mm-hmm. But no subliminals. In this space, we gotta be respectful. Look, now I'm not going to restrict you from any pushback, but don't try to throw out no subliminal shots. So I'm just letting y'all know. The 4th is community creativity. The 3 C's. Oh, wait, okay, sorry. 3 C's. He says consistency, charisma,
community, and creativity.
Okay, community. 4th is, he said, okay, creativity, and 4th is community. Got you. All right. Now,
thank you, brother.
Here is the number 8 question. I keep saying questions. I'm sorry. Bullet point. All right. Mr. Best in the World, you want to drop the music real quick?
Yeah.
All right. Number 8. The most important thing that we all need to learn. Stop stealing other people's content without... Sorry, hold on for a second. There we go. Oops. Stop stealing people's content without written permission. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Because a lot of people, okay, in this YouTube space, it's okay to try to take, learn and try to, emulate certain ideas. But man, if you're taking people's shit in their entire piece, I don't care if it's an intro. I don't care if it's a ladies' night or whatever, right? If you're doing something that that it's the exact carbon copy of that person's content and the work, I don't care if it's a big YouTuber or a small YouTuber. Don't take their shit without written permission. And the reason why I said without written permission, because you could say, hey, can I borrow your content? Like have a verbal conversation. But if that person decides, well, I'm going to sue him or her or hit him with a copyright, you want to make sure that you have some type of written agreement between you and that YouTuber and say, look, I asked him or her, hey, I like the way how you do your content. May I emulate that? And most like that person would be happy to say yes. And then if you do that, man, give that person some credit. At least. Just don't go around like stealing people's shit and not telling people about it. Now, okay, now if you're like just doing this for a promotion, like promoting people's content and all that, that's fine. But to avoid any miscommunication, anybody that get Hollywood and just be like, well, man, this person's a copycat, man, avoid that as much as possible. Get written permission, let it be known. Daryl Long says, I got a new channel called Relationships and Knowledge.
Oh, man, let me... She stole my thunder. She said something as well. She said, well, if you're flat out taking the whole thing, yeah, no bueno. But if you're transforming it and taking only a little bit of it, I have no issue. No, I have an issue with it completely if you don't give me credit. If you don't give me credit, you don't acknowledge it, you don't say I inspired it or that I helped with it, I definitely have a problem with it. Don't use none of my shit without me basically giving you permission. Okay, if you steal anything from me, and I know when you're stealing, I could see when you're taking, the ideas of how we do our outros. I can see when you're copying formats. I can see when you're copying book clubs. I can see when you're copying ladies, and I can see when you're copying the social hour. I can see all of these things. I can see all of it. Y'all not fooling nobody. Y'all not that smart, and you're damn sure ain't smarter than me because I created it. So you think I ain't gonna see it? Yeah, stupidity is truly an art. That should be another point. Stupidity is an art, but it's not.
Next thing you know, you're gonna have people walking around. Yo, man, my name was like 3M.
Yeah.
And Arshon Day said, man, I stole the doorbell, I stole the timer, and I'm changing the name to R3 the best. Hey, don't worry, Arshon. Like, you gonna see my attorney anyways, though. So expect that letter to come to your IG.
Yeah, man. Like, I like the way that Arshon did it. He gave me credit for it, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. So the thing is that at the end of the day,
Long as well.
You know what I mean? Shout out to him as well and everybody else. Listen, at the end of the day, look, you know what I mean? We can see what you're doing. Like, y'all not that clever or smart. Like, nobody's dumb over here. Okay? And a simple fact that we created it, you should already know that we're already looking if you do some dumb like that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to curse, but you know what I mean? So that's the thing, man. Mr. Best of Detroit. You can use that, bro. You can use that. Just make sure you put your birthday too. Make sure you put your birthday at the end. At the end of the day, we see what y'all doing, man. Shout out to Wally. We see what y'all doing. You know what I mean? And the thing is that when you do that, it's disgraceful. And then it just makes us look at you a certain way. We will still do business with you though, because this is a business. Okay, I want you to understand that. Even when we will still do business with you and still show you that respect as a business partner. Okay, because we still can't take it personally, but we do look at you a certain way because it's like, damn, are you that lackluster? And the thing is, if you need help with your content, just ask for help. Just humble out and ask for help. I've asked for help for different things. I don't know everything. I've asked Sean for plenty of help. I've asked him for plenty of help. I don't know everything, okay? And neither will I claim to know everything. You know what I mean? Has been taken.
Yeah, actually, there's a channel that's called Relationship Knowledge.
You know what I mean? So that's the thing, man. And then I don't care if it's a bigger content creator. I don't care if it's a smaller content creator. Stop stealing people's stuff, man. All right, just stop doing it. All right, if you don't know how to be creative, you know what I mean, then get some help on your creativity or get you a team to help you. You know what I mean? Mr. Rookie in the World 94. I love it. I love all of it, yo. I love all of it. But yeah, that's a simple fact behind it, man. Create your own content. Don't be doing upload videos of other people's content without asking them, especially they tell you that you have to ask them. That's another way you just get a quick strike. So yeah, man, just be respectful at the end of the day. All these points we shared about y'all is just to be respectful to know how to move in these YouTube streets, to know how to get your business thing right. All right, to get your mind right as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And just to move forward and to build some healthy, great business relationships in YouTube. Okay. With that, I'm gonna let M3 open up the panel, and then and also M3, I know you wanted to, just close it out too with your thoughts as well, bro.
Well, like I said, I already gave my 2 cents into, like, when it comes to stealing people's, like, content without written permission. So I just want to say, hopefully these YouTube guidelines and advice helped. It seemed like it helped a lot of people because more people's tuning in, and we have 19 likes. So shout outs to everybody in the chat for always supporting us as well.
Hey,
And also, stick around for, like, our new, like, line of content, Mentally Sober with M3. All right.
Hey, drop that link. Drop that link too, bro. Drop that link.
I'm gonna drop that link like it's hot. So
yeah.
All right, everybody. So the link is in both Twitch and on YouTube as well. So feel free to drop in because we want to know, what did you learn from this conversation? Critically sober equals critically drinking. Okay.
And y'all got let me be smart about this timer thing. Y'all got 2 minutes to come up. Rather than we're gonna close and we're gonna go do what we gotta do before we cut this interview.
Yeah.
So y'all got 2 minutes to come up. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna get 2 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna head out for a bit. I gotta go home and pretend like I have a normal life. No, hold on. You gonna get over here, right? And you gonna hop up in this chat. She stole my thunder. This is bright and early, so you have no excuse. All right. Mentally sober, spiritually drunk, critically sober. Thanks. So everybody, come on now. Like let's have a conversation. We will give you 2 minutes before we close out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got a minute and 27 seconds now.
Mm-hmm. All we need is one lucky person to come up. Or more. Oh, time is running down pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think no one want to come up. I don't think they like us anymore.
No.
Well, make sure y'all get the likes up, though. Okay?
Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you.
The other thing, too,
please leave a comment, too, after we're done. Leave a comment after we're done.
That's what I was just going to say, too. So, yeah. Damn, I guess nobody want to come up, man. I thought y'all loved us, man, but I guess not. Oh, well.
You ain't got no love for knowledge relationships? You ain't got no love for M3 and Mr. Best in the world? You ain't got no love for intellectual soapbox? You know what I mean? We know who y'all are. We know y'all content creators. You know what I'm saying? We know who you are. I do my Snoop Dogg at the Source Awards.
Yeah. So definitely.
Oh man.
Yes, drop the like again. Yeah, thank you. Man, I guess they want us off the show. Damn. I thought we were gonna have at least like people rushing in, but I guess not. Nobody want to come up?
I know why.
Why?
They don't want to have this conversation. They don't.
It's okay though.
We love y'all anyway, man. Time's up.
All right.
Time for us to go home.
All right. So, anyways, everybody, like I said again, when the live stream is over, please leave a comment because we want to help build the algorithm up. Same thing. This is why, like, whenever you guys do a show and it's over, I always make sure that we leave a comment because I want to make sure that everyone's algorithm goes up to the roof. So we all gotta make sure we do this, man. So if we could have 20 likes up in this piece right now, we could have 20 people give endearing comments. I don't care if it's harsh criticism or not.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the panel. Okay. We are still writing notes. Can't lie, I'm eating spaghetti, but I'll be there for sure on the next one tonight. All right. Damn. Well, Mr. Best, that was a cool hour. So, M4, Street Smarts, and hookups. Okay.
Well, Arshawn, are you trying to come up here? Are you telling me that you're trying to come? If you're trying to come up here, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to say you're trying to come up here. If you are, you got 30 seconds and we out.
Make sure. Oh, yes, definitely. Apex. Good point. He says make sure you share this on your social medias. Okay. Medias. All right. That is a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Thank you for that reminder. So when look, it makes it a lot easier when you guys share like on your IGs, your Facebooks, or any other platforms. So if you guys can, please make sure that you just hit the share button and then share it on, to other people. Hold on. I was messing around, also.
Okay.
And she says, nobody wanna hold y'all up. Y'all busy.
Yeah, we are busy though. We are very busy.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, just make sure you guys share our videos, please. Like to like your Discord, whatever other social media that you normally share it within the chat, please, and hopefully someone can learn from that. Let's help build the algorithm up. Also, make sure you follow like Kawaii B, like on her on her Twitch, because she streams mostly on Twitch. She also have a YouTube channel, but she's more like on the Twitch gang side. And then support Critically Drinking as well too. And maybe one day Marcus might be like a content creator. So just make sure you guys give each other like some support. Yeah. And also support She Stole My Thunder as well too. All right. The timer scared everybody. Yeah, hey, that's just what it is though. But with that being said, hold on, we're gonna close this music out.
I got you.
All right.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yes, definitely. Stay tuned at 6:00 Pacific time live stream tonight, because we are having a special live interview with someone from the cruise season. So if you don't know who the cruise season is, check out their YouTube channel. Just type in crew like this, KREW, and then season. Okay. So look that up on YouTube, and then you'll definitely find out. With that being said, thank you everyone for not joining in the panel, but thank you as well for tuning in the chat and listening to us. And with that being said, make sure you guys and ladies get your minds right for later tonight in the next hour or so. And we are out. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Oops. Fucked up. Hold on.
Oh.